Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be playing more of Return of the Obra Dinn, and I'll be just picking up where I left off last time. Um, Last time, speaking of, it started raining, and the guy said like, "Oi, come down here when you're ready," but I'm not quite ready. Um, my guess is that's when I'm like ready to move on or away from the ship or progress the story in some way. But last time I got a lot of information and I processed so very little of it. So right now I'm gonna take a look at my book and then I'm gonna try to go back and get more details on what happened. Um, so last time, let's see, it was we did the calling and a lot of people died. And I don't think I got as many of their deaths right as I wanted to. Um, Actually, first things first, I want to see how many chapters I have left to do. So I've done one. I've done two. This is three, four, five, six. Wow. So have I done them all but bargain? Yep. Okay. First thing is first. Let's start with this is the first body, I think. Yeah, 6 of 6. So he gets shot by this guy. That's fair. I know that. You watch it happen.
Wait! Don't shoot! I have
Don't
treasure!
shoot.
I yield!
Hold your fire!
Boom. Okay. Let's see. Do I have any info? I think that he's a mate, but I don't know which one. Martin was the name was said before. I remember that very specifically. It was in the memory. Let me see if I can figure this real quick. It was in the memory of Abigail. Let's open up my book. Let's see who was there. Abigail was it was the Doom. It was like one of the first ones. I remember this like so vividly because it was the first time we saw the Beast, and I feel like I've gone back here more than once. Let's see. No, this is the very start. It's the last one in the Doom. You hear Martin. She calls out. Let's see. I want my Martin. Where's the captain? Have you lost your mind? Get back inside. I want my husband. Where is he? He's below deck. Come here. I'm assuming she's talking to Martin. So, if I scroll down, Martin, it's you. I'm assuming. Officer. Um, Martin. Ta-da. And that makes. How do I leave this? That makes. Let's go back to the crew manifest. The crew. This makes you. Oh, that's Martin. Fate unknown. This makes the last guy, John Davis, who I'm assuming you are. John Davis was clubbed by Henry. I don't know if that's right, but we're going with it. So next thing is next are the other bodies. So I can see your death, but I'm gonna try to do this sequentially. Everyone else is off the ship, so I'm assuming that they drowned. Let's see though. He's missing his arm notably. It's like gone, a bone from like the wrist down. Look, okay, it's gotta be burned. There's not, look, that's fire. Why did I ever think it was anything but burn? Torn apart. He's burned to death. Look at that. Ta-da. 3 more correct. Okay, happy with that one. Carpenter, I got that one. So the other one's a carpenter then. And I was right about the Martin and John. And with 15 deaths having been completed, that puts me at a fourth of the way through figuring out what the hell has happened. So next thing is to find the next death, which is you. I might be choking, drowning right now. See, I really think she got eaten. I don't know though. He's pulling in the power. What do I have written down right now? Maybe she wasn't devoured. Maybe she got, like, strangled. Because in the next one, I'll take a look. That really makes me feel like you got eaten. No, look. There's blood dripping down. I don't know. It's a confusing life. You guys are all dead. You got... What did you get? Is that a knife? Did you get knifed? Did he knife you? I think that's what happened. Wait. Give me this memory. I don't think I caught that last time either.
You're still breathing? And you're old.
Yeah, look at that. He's holding a knife right there. I wish I could crouch. But yeah, that's definitely a knife. He got knifed. Killed with a knife by... His name was Tan from Formosa. No, it wasn't. It was Ben. Okay. Next. Yeah, you guys definitely got stabbed there. What is going on here? Because, like, I would say eaten. But I could also see strangled or... Oh, probably clawed. Was clawed. Yeah, clawed by a terrible beast. That puts it in automatic. Okay. I think I'm content then with what I've done here. I'll come back if I ever need to. Now my goal, I've did these. There was a lot that happened in the, like, these guys' storyline. But I think the main part where it continues is down here with these deaths. So I'm going to pop this one open because I think I can get the carpenter put in. There's just a lot going on as well. I'll go up there in a second.
What's your foot in?
Where was the carpenter
And I
room?
can fry us a solid meal, boys. Now, take it slow. What's it, gentlemen? Yes.
Okay, I have...
Shelley,
Do I have you? Yeah, I have you done.
no, get back.
I'm probably just being dumb and missing it, but I don't see it. I'm assuming it's in the next memory then. There's just a lot of people here. Is there anything of note going on now? Not really. Like, I don't see any professions that would help me. Let's take a look up here because I didn't the first time. This is an officer. Wait. Are you an officer? No, he was shot by an officer. Batman. Gunner. Shot by the beast. These are like very official people yapping right now. Yeah, so the captain, first mate, third mate, gunner. Unknown. Speared by the beast. They're unloading the package right now. Not the package, the chest. Decapitated. And what happened here? These are the two that were dead on... No, what happened? What are these? I don't know. I'll think about that, and then I'll take a look. Torn apart by a beast. Who are you? Known. Okay, what is this memory? Oh, yep, they pulled the thing up, and they got stabbed. I forgot about that. They're heaving to push that thing around. Okay, and then let's do this body. And then I think after this, I don't know if there's anything else I can put together just yet. Okay, you fell down the stairs. So after this, I'm probably gonna go down and talk to the guy in the little boat thing. You are this known soul, because I know him. He is the carpenter. Which I guess makes sense. He does seem a little bit more official in his attire than this guy. I don't know. Okay, and you're the writer. Okay, I'm happy here. I will depart and I'll go talk to the little guy on my small boat beside the Obra Dinn. Ta-da. Let's get out of here. It's raining. Let's see what he has to say. I hope it doesn't just like end my progress though. I want to continue figuring out the mystery. So it better not just be like a, oh, you finished. Ta-da. You didn't figure it out. I'll be quite upset.
All done?
All done.
We should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back. If you've still business here, climb up and finish.
Okay. I definitely still have business. Yep, let me up, please. Okay. That's good to know. I'm glad it gave me the choice because I would have been really upset. Let's see. What do I even have to go on right now? Because I don't have many names. And I just have such little information. This is wrong. No, this is right. What am I on about? I don't know who this guy is. What are ones that I have put in right now that I think are finished, but maybe aren't? I think that one's right. Was shot by a gun by unknown attacker. I'm also gonna take a look because these are difficulty level that I might be able to figure out easy. I'll keep an eye on those. Was burned to death. This unknown soul was decapitated, and Henry Evans was to the surgeon. This might be the surgeon's mate then. I'll do his death spiked. So I have one right now that I'm pretty sure about. That's two. That's not two. It was knifed. Yeah, I don't know who you are. Still going. I should be able to figure you out easily, it's saying right now. How? Why? We're gonna go find him. Let's look. Actually, we'll find you. You sit next to three guys that somewhat look like you. These are both midshipmen, so I'm assuming that you're also a midshipman. Charles and Peter. Okay, well, there should only be one other midshipman then. Thomas. Oh, because I think that this is Charles. That would make sense though if there's only three and those three. So that's good. I'm actually quite happy about that. Let's go back through our book and see any other easy ones. This one? Why are you easy? He was speared by a terrible beast in Soldiers of the Sea. His body is on the main deck. Is this you? Yep. Why are you easy to figure out? What other memories are you a part of? 4. What's your first memory? On the deck. This is during the illness. You might be the mate of the, not mate as lover, but like surgeon's mate. Let's go see that one. This game has quite quickly turned from watching the memories to full-on detective of finding somebody and just sending it until I think I can figure them out. Sickness was down here, all the way at this end, and then it was that guy and that guy. I don't know which one. I think it's this one. this is where it starts. So, this is the next one that we want to be in, actually.
Saya tutup. Aku terpilih.
I don't know which one the next one is, though. Or where. More like... Open, please? Thank you. Because I remember we were in here for it, but it might have been this body that was then in that room and moved. Yeah, this is part 2. So, I have you... Hello. I have you as unknown, and I have you as Henry Evans, a surgeon. So you've got to be this unknown soul, this Henry Evans, a surgeon's mate, James Wallace. You look like a James. What memories are you in? 10 memories. Disappeared and escaped. He escaped. He's alive. Where? Europe. That one's probably wrong. We're gonna remove it.
Spread? If so, we don't have it. They must have picked it up in the last day.
He fell down the stairs. Who are you? You were crushed by the beast.
And him? What are his chances? I gave him some love. We'll see.
What's this one then? I'm just like trying to slowly pause. Okay, this is back to number 1. I don't want to go back to number 1. I'll leave. All right. Let me think. We'll do the 3rd. So this one is the bull getting slaughtered. I'm like slowly becoming very familiar with the ship and knowing where everything is that I need to know. This is Charlie, I think. Where are you? Oh, okay. Illinois. Midshipman. All of them. Is that... Do we have a butcher? We do have a butcher. I'm assuming you're the butcher. Okay. 3 more. Carpenter. That's right. She was clawed. Okay. And was spiked. Okay. Let's go back through the book now and see. So that one's unknown. Or I'm gonna say unfinished if there. So this one, unknown attacker, so I can't finish that one. Unknown, unknown, unknown. That's the thing. There's gonna be a lot of unknown. But hopefully once I start filling things in, people that got killed by other people, will make it easier to find more people. Was blasted by a cannon. I remember that. Was crushed by a terrible beast. Found that one. Club. Let's see. Burned to death. So this one is wrong because it would have been put in. He did not burn to death. Was he spiked? None. We're gonna go back and watch this one. Maybe his name is wrong. He looks skewered though. Was stuck. Hooves? Struck. Not stuck. I read it as stuck every time. It's never stuck. It's always struck. I honestly thought burned. We're gonna go spiked. We'll watch that memory. This is the one with where he's on top of the beast. This one actually isn't right. He might not be the surgeon. He might be the surgeon's mate. Where was the surgeon? It was in Bitter Cold. Which is all the way over here. Actually, I can just go over there, right by it.
Here? Yeah. Come on before she kicks off.
I think you are the surgeon, not the surgeon's mate. And I think that the guy who gets decapitated is then the surgeon's mate. Okay. Poor thing is dying. How do I leave this
You're
one?
right there, sir. Never been on a farm, Chuck?
I want to figure out who the cook is. I feel like that's a good next step. The monkey. Because I saw, so we did butcher. I think we're gonna just try to go through the professions. That's gonna be the biggest way that we find things. Q to go to the start, 1, 2 to the right. So that one's correct. I don't know how this guy died. Third mate, Martin. What's your last memory? Okay, I need to stop looking at things. It keeps bringing out the clock, and I don't want to keep moving to the wrong page. Where was it? I was looking at the crew. What is Martin's last memory? Show memories on deck map. No, depicted in first memory. There is no last memory. Interesting. I'm gonna look at the glossary in a second because that might help to find what a bosun is. I'm gonna look for the cook, gunner's mate. I need to see somebody helping Christian Wolf. We're gonna go back to the time where the photo is drawn, the main photo that we use, because I feel like that is a good time to see. Helmsman, I might be able to do. I'm assuming they steer the ship. General passengers. That's gonna be probably the ladies that are playing, like Emily and Jane. They were dancing with Abigail. I'm assuming because Abigail's also a passenger. I thought she was. Maybe she isn't. Oh no, yeah, she is right here. I'm gonna try to look at who's helping the mates because they might have their stewards near them. Persia, Scotland, China, England. They're all topmen and seamen, which is quite hard to differentiate, I'll be honest. Oh, there's 2 Peters. They might be siblings. Samuel Peters and Nathan. They got Syed from the illness. Okay. What did I say? I said cook. Oh, let me look at the glossary. Let me look at the glossary real quick. Because I remember seeing that the first time that I did this. Glossary. Very last page. So we have, let's do bosun. Foreman in charge of general crew operations and the equipment required to sail. I feel like I heard something recently about being prepped. So I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind about being prepped for like a voyage of some sort. Military officer in charge of weapons and military procedures on the ship. Purser is the administrative official, accounts for all cargo, value, and trade transactions. Manages a small item store for crew. I wonder if we can see him in the cargo one. Surgeon is a surgeon. Carpenter is a carpenter. What's helmsman? A rated seaman in control of the ship's wheel and general moment-to-moment navigations. Steward, servant to the higher people, midshipman officers in training. Higher rated seamen specialize in working above the deck in the sails and the rigging. So there were a lot of people. Like there's one memory that we went back to, and it was people up in the not scaffolding, but I guess up by the sails. And I'm wondering if they are considered topmen then. Low-level crew members responsible for manual labor. Rigging is, yeah, so up in the rigging, that's what it's called. The network of ropes and chains supporting the mast used for working the sails. And then one of the guys got struck by lightning when they were up there. Main deck, I got that. Gun deck for guns. Orlop is lowest level containing storage cabins, animal pens, and ship stuff. Okay. what was my goal though? I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, there was that. I was unhappy about the guy, Peter. He didn't actually get, like, burned alive. There was something else. Let me see. Yeah, this one. Where's the beast? Let's go back down. Because I'm guessing it's spiked now and not burned, even though I said it was burned. But he might have already been on the beast's back, and then he might have burned. Let's see. Because that's definitely making me think burned, but he might have already been dead. Ooh, look at that. Right through him. Is that the sword? No, that couldn't have been. That's definitely a spike, though. Okay, spiked it is. Who are you? Oh, you're Henry Evans. Hello. This is the guy that got spiked and crawled away. You are the butcher. Jeez. You are... Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you were like the gunman. No, you're the gunner, though. I would be surprised if you are the steward for the fourth mate, John Davies. What memories do you appear in? 6? Disappeared in the escape. The first memory was on the deck during that one. Yeah, where 28 people were present. Jeez. I'm thinking. Decapitated. You are the one that shoots the guy through the wall. I know that much. But that's literally nothing to go off of. And there's 3 arrows above your head. Okay, you were knifed by unknown. Perished in escape part 6. Oh yeah, it was this whole thing where you die in the room. There's the guy that gets clubbed after you. The fourth mate gets clubbed by Brennan because the fourth mate was stabbed by the fourth mate. But I don't know who you are. By an unknown attacker. This soul was shot by a gun by an unknown attacker. Were you? Yep, up top on the boat. Was killed with a sword by an unknown attacker. Yeah. Well, let me go back. Paul Moss. If I go here, other people that I don't know, it would be... Well, hold up. Hold up. Oh, they could be on a different page, couldn't they? Yeah, you. Who was then shot by a gun. Okay. You, I am beyond. Okay, wait, but there was somebody talking about having the ship's cargo ready. That's what I was thinking about earlier, and I completely, like, blew that out of my mind, out of my memory. It was during one of the voice logs. Let's go. It would have been the beginning of the calling. No. The end when did they have the people up top? No, it wasn't going to be the calling then. It would have been after it. Unholy chapters. Let's see. Captives, not chapters. I literally keep reading it as that. Lift this out and take it out. What the hell going on? What do you know about these things in the chest, dead friends? What shell? No, not that one. Clear the deck. Move the boats and start to throw the bodies over. Watch your footing. Hey there. No, not that one. This guy just hit his head. And that's when the guy got his leg cut off. I apparently can figure him out quite easy. Is there any context in this? Keep pressure, hold it down. What madness is this? 20 years, my steward, and never a doubt in your sanity. Explain yourself. Those ungodly beasts carry a curse. Throw them back or doom us all. Tie him up and put him in the lazaret with those things. He may yet find his senses. Come on, you fools. All's fine, John. Been in worse spots before. Where's the rest of his leg? His leg. John, I'm assuming his name isn't John. I'm gonna check though if there is a John. I'm assuming not. Oh, you're probably John. You're probably John. Okay, that's good. This guy was just straight up electrocuted. We said what type of people worked? Seamen? No, it was above that. Topmen? Topmen work in the rigging. So we're gonna put you down as a topman. This soul was speared by a beast. It was. I think I'm forgotten what I wanted to do though. I was looking originally for organization of like goods. Maybe that's in this chapter. We're just gonna go over a lot of this stuff. Make way coming through Orland Cern near if the tiller. Lower away. Wait. No, down below. Not that one. Hoist away. Lower away. Nope. Okay. Nothing important there. Bitter cold. We already saw. Murderer. Is there any more context than murderer that we could use? Was shot by gun by an unknown officer. Well, I know all the officers, so who could it have been? Who was there? You. Who is second mate? Second mate. Slow and steady. I'm getting all these in. Was speared by a terrible beast. Yeah, and we went through that earlier. This unknown soul was knifed, yeah. Was struck, spiked by a beast. Fell down the stairs to his death. I feel like, is this one right? Why do I think that is happening? Oh, because it said John. Speared by a terrible beast. This is just a lot of me reading and seeing if I'm right about things. Were you spiked? Oh, well, he did burn to death. I was gonna say, oh, if it burned, it might not be burned by a terrible beast. It might be something else. Clawed? Ooh, crushed by the beast. Probably not crushed. I'm gonna go back to spiked. Unknown soul. Yeah, the problem is I keep seeing ones that are like, well, this was actually level 1, but like level 3 that seem really hard, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that. I'm trying to let me on over my dead body, bloody Dane. How's that? There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat. Thought I'd forgot you killed my brother. What? That was an accident with the ropes. Oh. It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing. Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long. You killed my brother. Okay, well, first things first. I should find that memory. Corpse is on the top deck. Because I need to leave this one first. What is that? That helps me because it gives me a person and a brother. They're going to share a last name. And I saw those Peters. So I'm wondering if they're both Peter. Because how many other brothers are there? If that's the case, then it also if someone killed a Peter, but there's an issue with like a rigging apparently. Where was that? That was like over on the side of the ship. There are so many corpses. Is it you? Nope, that's Peter who got blown up. Is it you? Nope. It might be you. Yeah, it's this one. I think I really didn't read that. It just got the vibes that it was it. Let's see.
Let me on. Over my dead body.
Okay, so do I don't know you.
Bloody day.
And he's saying Dane. Is that like a place? My guess is that so Dane is for someone from Denmark.
How was that?
So that's gotta have that. I mean, one of them's from Denmark. I just don't know who is who. Let me look at you. Memories. Actually, yeah, memories. Perished. So the Doom Part 1. One of these guys is a Dane. Let me on. So this guy's asking to get on. Over my dead body, Dane. He's saying that to him. This guy's a Dane. How's that? There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in. So, you thought I forgot you killed my brother. What? Oh wait, the X's is who died. So that is referring to the guy who died, him, as a Dane. Boop. This unknown soul is from Denmark. Perfect. Now, notably, let's go through the list real quick and see who has siblings. Okay, that's really hard because I don't know. I like how that audio fades out. Let's think about people who died with rigging.
That was an accident.
It was an accident.
Rose.
Rose.
Nice. I shouldn't waited so long.
Okay, we're looking for someone who is dead, who I haven't added to the thing yet. Okay, wait, and notably, it happened before this. It happened before... Wait, ropes. I wonder if that's the very start where the guy got crushed. Like, the very start. It was an accident. This was an accident. Loose cargo, ropes. That's gotta be it. So right now, we're looking for people who are siblings. So we got K. I'm just kind of like scanning the names because I did see that Peter guy. And okay, we're going down. Peters. They're both seamen. That would make sense. I'm gonna take a quick look at the names though and see if there's anything that stands out to me. There's James and one with a B, BU. Oh, there's a few. Wait, no. Davy James. No, I thought I saw. I guess the Jackson. I'm gonna put you as Peters. Let's go. So Samuel Peters was crushed. That one's right. And he is the surgeon's mate. Okay, that makes the other guys Peters though, which is really good. Then again, I don't know what happened to him. I think he left the ship. This soul. Peters. Who's at the bottom? He was a seaman. Where is it? Oh, Nathan Peters. And that means you died to Nathan Peters. Ta-da! So that one's good for almost for sure. He met an unknown fate because did he leave here? This is on Doom. At the very start, I think. Question mark. Yeah. And by the end, have people left? Yes. He's getting on a boat. He's leaving. He's alive. But to where? Why do I have to know where? Oh, wait. I can see where the boat is. When this is happening. Right? So the boat is, let's see. It's right here. Azores, maybe? Or Canary? That's not much help. Alive, Azori, Canary. Oh. We're gonna go Azores for now. Okay, that's good though. Let's. I'm doing one last look through my book, and then I have got to go. So let's do a quick recap of what we have so far. We don't know who this man is. We don't know what happened to these guys. They disappeared. For now. We'll see. Knife by an unknown attacker. And yeah, we don't know who that guy is. It's this guy. This guy. Yeah. Well. Yeah, this is the guy who knifed the kid. Or maybe this guy. Too much to figure out. Paul died. More disappearances. The soul was crushed by a loose cannon. The soul was blasted by a cannon by the beast. Crushed. So that's one that I'm sure is in. So we're at one right now. Thomas Lake was spiked. See, this one should have triggered. So it's not spiked then. It might not be his name. Why do I think his name is Thomas is my question right now. I probably said Thomas at some point. That feels like a crazy pull to just put a Thomas down, you know? He wasn't axed. He wasn't... I mean, he was burned, but we're not counting it. He didn't drown. He wasn't eaten. Wasn't electrocuted, expired, exploded. Did he fall? No, he didn't fall. Froze? No. Illness? No. Killed? With a sword? Knifed? Speared, maybe? We're gonna go speared. Decapitated. Unknown. Fell to death. So much death. I wonder if it's so. He says, someone says, Hagen, you still breathing? Can you row? And then he gets killed. He asked Hagen if Hagen is still breathing. So Hagen was here. Hagen was probably dead at this point, actually. That or he is Hagen. Where is Hagen? Seaman. Okay. I'll note that one in my mind, and I probably will forget, but I'll try to remember. Shot with a gun. What is on your toes, boys? How can you do this? Load her up. We best push off. Let me go. Give her here. Will ya, Captain? Slacks the lift, lower the boat. The whole crew will be on us. Give it up. Hunksy Lou. And thus the kind of things I said to death by firing our line. Okay. Next. Illness. You're an easy one. I should try to figure you out at some point. Okay. That's honestly not bad. We're slowly getting all of these in. Except for whatever happened here. Jeez, they're all gone, I guess. I think next time goal is to go through and just say like, okay, these people are most likely top men. These faces are most likely top men, not necessarily people. and like, oh, these are just passengers. Actually, I can do that right now. I think that the dancer's up here. I think that you are just a passenger. Can I just put passenger? Yeah, I'm not a passenger. Okay. Yeah, I'm content with this right now. I shall leave. Ta-da. And yeah. I will try to figure out more of it next time. I'm making pretty good progress considering that I've done, let's see, the end. Past the end. Yeah, I've done just, what is that? More than 30, more than 15, so 18. If it's in groups of 3. So I'm happy. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will continue this in the next one, and I will see you then. Bye.